All right, what's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? We are started on both. This is our 1 year celebration. So we'll give it just a minute. We'll get some people in here. Happy 1 year, everybody. Let's see. Let's see. Damn, it is slow today. I haven't even got one person on my TikTok yet. That is rare. Ariana, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome in. We did just get started. Um, it was a rough 1 minute. You're the first person that was in here. Luke, what's up? Welcome in. I am on early. We're gonna do 4:30 to either 6 or 6:30. Ryan, what's up? Hello, hello. Happy 1 year, everyone. It is gonna be kind of a fun one if you guys want that, but there is time for serious discussion. But happy Friday. How's everyone doing? Let me know in the comments while we wait for a few more people to join in. But hit that like button, hit the share button, and we'll get it going. Ryan, I'm also over on YouTube as well. Um, if you get a chance, just let me know how it is over there. Um, but yeah, it's been okay. My day's been okay too. It hasn't been bad, hasn't been great. But I know if I would have went to work today, I had my like birthday off and I took that day today, so it was apparently terrible. CJ Chief, hello. B Money, what's good? Welcome in. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good one, Ryan. Thank you for being over on YouTube as well. Please follow me there if you don't already. But guys, this is our 1 year celebration, the official 1 year. BK, what's up? The official 1 year was back on what, Tuesday on the 10th, also my birthday. And we had to work the next day. So we're celebrating now. BK, thank you so much for the heart me. And it is Friday the 13th, which if you guys know, Lasita, hello. I don't know if you guys knew, but the last Friday the 13th we had in March was in 2020. So that's fucking interesting and scary and terrifying. But obviously, we have some things going on the screen. So when we get our first 1,000 likes, we start normal. Ryan, thank you for doing the QA over on YouTube. At 1,000 likes, we visit Penelope. 5,000, we crack a bevy. 10,000, you guys can ask me absolutely anything as long as appropriate. 25,000. Oh no, we brought it back. I couldn't get any flavors in time without paying obscene prices, but we got this. And then 50K, I've got a few backgrounds. We can do a little rage baiting. I've got 3 different ones. 75, my top gifter at that time gets a follow, whoever it is. 100K is a full send with Penelope and bottoms up to whatever drink I am drinking. Also, if you want to speed it up, if you the first 100 roses, 1 puff, 1 galaxy equals 1 sip, and 1 universe means I'll finish the entire drink, even if I just opened it. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Man, some shit has been going on in the news. It's getting very overwhelming again. But am I surprised? Absolutely not. How many of you guys have heard about the Old Dominion University pew-pewing? Sergeant Star, hello, hello. Wavy Waves, what's up? Welcome in. Anybody heard about that? There was a pew-pewing there, I believe it was yesterday. And then they said that this person had previously, and keep in mind, Old Dominion is like just miles away from one of the largest naval bases in the world, but chose to go after the ROTC program. And then, oh, Penelope, sorry guys, here we go. But they said that these ROTC people, and if you've ever met someone in ROTC, you know why it's sus, apparently not only subdued, but unalived the person doing this with no weapons of their own. So that's kind of sus. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. But for the person that lost their life in the shooting, my heart does go out to them. Obviously, you guys know I don't like any type of pew pew violence. And it keeps happening every day. Ryan, thank you for the heart me. Lisa, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's in Virginia. It's near it's within driving distance of the naval base. Ryan, oh my gosh, Ryan is trying to get to those 100 roses real quick. We just literally got our first goal. We are like 4 to 7 minutes in. I don't remember when we started, but happy Friday, everybody. Make sure that you're sharing this with all your friends. It is sad, BK, but I feel like the reasons they're giving us just don't quite make sense. Anne Marie, thank you so much for the roses. Welcome in and welcome back. Um, it's just sus to me. It just doesn't feel right. You know what else doesn't feel right? And it's been going around. So you've probably already seen it. But apparently, keep in mind, we this whole past week. Oh my God, thank you so much for the budding heart, Lisa. I've never seen that before. Thank you for that. We'll go ahead and do a big puff because we just got to 2,000 as well. And guys, at 5,000 likes, we do crack open the first bevy, and we're going to try to be on at least an hour and a half, if not 2 hours. So go easy on me. Go easy on me. But we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. But basically, the same guy that owned the Twin Towers, Larry Silverstein, um, just purchased, or yeah, he purchased like the top floor of the U.S. Bank Tower in L.A. And this comes to light the same week that they tried to say that Iran is threatening to, you know what, to California, which again makes no sense because Iran's beef is with the diaper wearing fuckface in office, not with California. The person that doesn't like California is said diaper wearing fuckface. Ryan, thank you so much for the ice cream. I appreciate it so much. Um, but yeah, guys, it's just, I feel like we can't trust any of our mainstream and legacy media, and it's a sad, sad day. Um, because they're just not being truthful. Plain and simple, just like they're not reporting the facts about how many lives have been lost in this ongoing conflict. We see very credible sources all across the globe who are reporting the same numbers for them, and we are reporting minuscule numbers compared to that. So do with that what you will. Lucita, I knew it was possible. I mean, press is always one of the most vulnerable things in this type of takeover. Um, but it is sad to witness. And people are still believing it. You mean Fox News is not real? LOL. I mean, a lot of news right now is not real. And mods, can you go approve BK's comments? It's not popping up for me. But welcome in, everybody. If you are new here, I'm Dana. This is Red, White, and WTF. And my political beliefs are not that political. I just think that anyone should be able to do whatever the fuck they want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also think that food, housing, education, and healthcare should be affordable and accessible for the working class. See, did I say anything about Democrats or Republicans or MAGA or conservatives or liberals or socialism? No. I think that we, the working class, should just be able to survive. And I don't think that's a crazy thing to want. Sailor Mom says amen. Thank you, thank you. Um, guys, we're at 5,000, which means we're going to crack open the first bevy. Tonight it is a ball that gets you buzzed, female owned, of course, on our 1 year celebration, and it is back again, Choco Chiller. It's across the board for all. Anne Marie, it absolutely is. Go go. Thank you for the heart me. It absolutely is across the board. The biggest example are the super PACs. How can a PAC that funds both Democrats and Republicans to vote in favor of them? How can the American people, if that's taking place, ever have anyone vote for them? The answer is they can't. And not to make you guys a little nervous, but Aaron Parnas is just getting online right now, so we're probably getting more bad news. Um, but yeah, no. All people want is a decent life. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's not me saying that we should have open borders. No. But I can believe, Ryan, thank you so much. I can believe that we don't need open borders. At the same time, we need to reform our immigration system. That's not me saying we should work 5 hours a week and live in a mansion. I just think that the taxpayer dollar should go back to the taxpayer and not tax breaks for billionaires. And pretty soon, trillionaires, which is disgusting that that would even exist. Lou, welcome in. Hello, hello. Lisa, thank you for the Go Populars. You guys are really just driving up the likes, the gifts, everything. Thank you so much. Really appreciative. We are approaching 10K, which is an Ask Me Anything. So prepare those questions. And that'll go till we get to 25K, which is where we'll have our first Last dab. If I do get a galaxy, for every galaxy, I'll do the Hot Ones thing. I didn't put that up there, but to incentivize you all. But we're getting close to 10K, so thank you guys so much. That's for the 5K point. Whoo, the first one's always terrible. But is there anything you guys want to talk about in the comments? Please let me know. Because there's so much going on. It's just crazy. Like right now, I told you guys a couple weeks ago how there's been like a sewage flood essentially in DC, and now ground stops at Reagan National, or basically all the airports in the DMV area, due to chemical smell. They say it's chemical smell. Everyone else is saying that it smells rotten, and to me, rotten sewage, H2S, which is sulfate, which you're not supposed to inhale at all. So I was at the DMV on Wednesday, and the guy next to me didn't have the correct documents for an ID. What documents do they require now? Really? Sulfur, yes, sulfur. Sorry, I said sulfate. But yeah, you're right, Anne Marie. Sulfur. Andy Ogles needs to be thrown out of Congress. He absolutely does. He absolutely does. Let me go back in my notes. I do have something on Andy Ogles from the last time we were on here, I believe. Maybe it was the time before. Oh, here it is. Andy Ogles, who is a representative from Tennessee, tweeted that, and this is what he said. I'm quoting. I'm not breaking any guidelines. I'm just simply quoting. I do not believe what I'm about to say. And this is not misinformation. You can look and see pictures online of his tweet. Andy Ogle says, quote, Muslims do not belong in American society. Pluralism is a lie. What? Like, how do these people even get fucking elected? I don't get it. If you're from any other country, I heard you need a visa and some other forms. He's doubled down on it. That's crazy. TikTok Shop is great. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. We all love TikTok. Stay on TikTok forever. This is our 1 year anniversary on TikTok celebration, but everyone put how much you love TikTok in the comments. If you know, you know. Guys, we are getting close to 10K where I will visit Penelope and you can ask me anything. Um, but yeah, no, what Andy Ogle said is just absolute garbage. Like most things that side says. I mean, now we've got, Kristi Noem, who was just removed as DHS secretary and put in some weird shield, whatever the fuck she is, and getting like $1 billion worth of contracts. So there's never real accountability for anyone. Plain and simple. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. I do agree to this, 1000%. Um, Erica needs to go. You know else who needs to go? Lindsey Graham. It is being reported on right now that in Germany they've released, this is all alleged, this is just what reports I'm reading. In Germany, they said they have released the full unredacted files, and that had Lindsey Graham, or Ladybug Graham, or Lady Graham for short, who has ties to the Romanian Angels. And if you've looked up anything about Erica Kirk, you know just how terrifying that is. And the fact that she herself has a very sordid history with that. The Chosen One says Schumer needs to go. You know what, Chosen One? I absolutely agree. I think he needs to go. I'm tired of strongly worded letters. I'm tired of him literally speaking at events saying he'll do whatever it takes to get Israel all the funding they need. This is not me lying. This is not me paraphrasing. There's videos of it. I've played it on this channel. He is proud of it, and it is fucking sickening. He is absolutely pushing for funding a country actively participating in two illegal wars, but one of which being a complete genocide. All over 60 need to go. I mean, I feel like probably about 95 of them need to go. Fetterman does not need to stay. Fetterman is a disgusting undercover Republican and needs to get the fuck out. Plain and simple. Guys, we're at 10K, which means as long as it's appropriate, it's to ask me anything. It can be personal, professional. You guys choose. Put it in the comments and let me know. That is the scariest ticket ever. A Vance Fetterman ticket would be truly terrifying. What? I didn't. We were restricted for 10 minutes because someone said I bullied them when I literally did not. So what do you guys think? Should we do a quick restart? Should we stay on? It said it's a 10-minute one, but I never know. Um so we'll see. If it terrifies the liberals, perfect. Chosen one, you do realize it's both sides that are corrupt. It's both sides. I think almost everyone else in the chat, we're on the same page, and you and like one other person are just way off in left field, or in your case, right field, I guess. Any weekend plans? My weekend plans, nothing set actually. I'm gonna probably go to a float spa tomorrow. I was supposed to go today, but JP kept me up from 3 a.m., so I didn't do that. Lauren, what a good point. You know what? We're gonna pin that because absolutely. It is good against evil at this point because guess what? Democrats are in the files too, just like Republicans. And guess what? I think they should all be held accountable. Plain and fucking simple. Guys, we are at 11,000. At 25,000, I should probably start getting it ready. We will be doing the last dab from Hot Ones. I've done it before, but today's a little different because I cut my tongue earlier, so this is going to be real fun. Um, but yeah, you guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for a year. Please stay hitting that share button right now because we are restricted for at least 10 minutes. And you know, for things we didn't even do. But I digress. Here we are, alas. With that, I am going to have another little sip. Feel free to engage, but no pressure either way. Again, I am not driving. I am of age. I am of my own volition in my apartment. Go, what's up? Mm. Wait, yellow bellies? What's that? What am I? Hold on. I feel like I'm Googling that. Yellow bellies. Like the snakes? I'm not a fan of snakes. Please don't make me pull those up. Oh, it's gonna be snakes. Oh, never mind. I mean, they kind of look like it, but it's the gummy thing. Oh, and there's snakes, so we're gonna get off of that because that's no bueno. But if you're wondering what I will be using to consume the last dab with, it will be Popeye's chicken, spicy tenders, by the way. No, you're all good, Anne Marie. I promise you're all good. And if you guys need some joy, because I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. They may try in 2026 and beyond to take our rights, our freedoms, our bodily autonomy for some of us. One thing we cannot allow them to touch is our joy. So, if you're a little low on joy today, I thought I'd help you out. Ryan is the title gifter right now, by the way. Thank you so much for the roses, Ryan. Come here, Pop. I've got JP for you, the channel mascot. JP's been with us way longer than a year, but JP, you got anything to say to the people? No? Are you getting shy? Sorry, guys. All right, go ahead. He wants my Popeyes. That's why he wanted out here. Am I going to be out later? That's a negative. Fuck no. Thank you so much for the hand heart, Go. They can't take our freedom. I mean, they kind of are. I mean, right now, as if Roe v. Wade being overturned wasn't bad enough, they are now trying to ban AB medicine. I have to say that a certain way. And that would mean that about 60% of the US would lose it, any and all access to that service or counseling. Thank you for the TGIF. They say you're adorable. They say you're adorable, but you're not getting this chicken. He wants it so bad. But you guys, here we are. Wait, connect now. What's that mean? Hold on, guys. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Nope. Anyways, I think we're still restricted. I don't know. But keep sharing, keep liking. I'm going to put it out on my story once more. Try to get a few people in here because it's a little slow, but I don't want to do a restart. You guys are already, 14,000 in. But if you guys would want to do a restart, I could be down for that as well. You guys let me know and we'll play it by that. U.S. to deploy thousands more troops and at least one more ship to the Middle East. This is so fucking stupid. I know, I'm still restricted, yeah. So, what do you guys think? Should we get to 15,000? I do a big hit and then we start over really quick. I'll still count the 15,000. I'll still count it. I'll keep the comments up over on YouTube. By the way, if you never want to deal with these restrictions and the restarts, you can always watch us over on YouTube. We're live there right now. And even if you miss the live, you can always go back and watch over on YouTube. Red, White, and WTF. As an immigrant and a person of color, I'm so tired of having to get police and others to understand why I don't trust them or why I'm upset. The thing is, police know. You shouldn't have to explain yourselves. They know. I'm so sorry that you've, been feeling this way. But I'm glad you're here. And Grayson, you are not alone. We have a few more others over on TikTok, but we might be doing a restart. Put in the comments. You can't do anything over on the tube. I feel like you can. I feel like you can because I've never got restricted over there, not one time. And over here, like I didn't even bully anyone. I literally didn't, and it always gets me for that shit. Jolena, hello, guys. We did reach 15K. I think I'm gonna do a restart. We're still gonna be on till at least 6, so we have over an hour left. Um, we can't gift yet. We can't gift yet. Very true. And I need to get 500 followers. We're at 340 right now, and 3,000 watch hours to start to be able to gift over on YouTube. So please give me a follow, give me a couple watches. And what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to push YouTube a little bit further. We're not leaving TikTok, don't worry. But I think I might do like a weekly recap, like a long form video, just going over what happens during the week. We might start that next Saturday, just so we'll have some longer content that counts towards the hours. But with the watch hours, I go live 3 to 5 times a week. If I have one person on there for an hour, gym time, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Anne Marie. Have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in and for the gifts. What's up, BK? How you doing? How you doing? Nice to see you over on YouTube as well. But like if I have one viewer and I'm live for an hour, then I get 1 hour of views, obviously. But if I have three viewers in that whole hour, I get 3 hours. So if we could have a live where eventually we had, 50 to 100 people over on YouTube, it can happen. We just got to push for it. Then every hour that we go live every night, we would get 50 to 100 watch hours, and it would be super quick and super easy for me to monetize, and it would be awesome. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the final number before we end this, and then I'm going to add it over. Like you guys only have to get to 9,000 for me to do the last dab once we restart. I'm very scared about it, but I'll do anything to entertain you guys. So we'll keep it going. Give me 1 second. Hit the follow button if you haven't already, because we are going to do a restart. And when we restart, fucking like it, comment, and share. Not a full restart. Wait, no to a full restart? Oh, okay. All right, we'll do a full restart. All right. That's on Ryan. That's on Ryan, guys. So you were almost at the last dab, but you'll have to start over. But we're going to do it. So I'll be back in about 45 seconds. Give me 45 seconds. All right, guys, over on YouTube. I'm so tired of these motherfucking restrictions. I bullied no one. I paraphrased. I was specific. And they still got my ass. They still got me. But let's restart. Might as well. Thank you guys for tuning in over here. I really do appreciate it. And Grayson, it's always nice to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll do a new live goal. I appreciate it, Ryan. Where'd the rose go? Boom. Cool. And I'm going to have to reconnect. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, cool. We are back live. over on YouTube as well. So the comments just start coming in as people join. Let me share it out for the third time. But you know, it is what it is. Thor, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, Thor? How you doing? Go, welcome back. We are doing a restart, so be sure to hit those likes, Jasper. Welcome in. Hit those likes, hit the shares, and let's get this going. We did reach 16.9 thousand, but Ryan said we're going to do a full restart, including counts. So we're starting first 1,000. I'll visit Penelope. 5, I'll take another drink of the bevy and we'll go on from there. But put what you guys want to talk about in the comments. Let me go over to ground news. We'll see what's going on. Oversight panel demands interview with former EP prison guard, as they should. Duh. Did you guys see that video that was on TikTok where this guy was driving around in South Florida and was like, what? And he literally like pans over. It's not AI. And dude looks just like JE. Just like JE. So that tells you anything. I got you on YouTube too. Double up. Thank you guys for doubling up. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right now, we actually have more viewers on YouTube than TikTok. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but keep doing the likes. Keep doing the likes. Hello, hello. You guys are absolutely incredible. I appreciate you all. This is great. Thank you so much. A lot of you are doubled up right now, so I appreciate it. I don't know why it's not taking off. It's a little sad that it's not, but welcome in everyone that is new here. Lauren, welcome back. See you sneaking in there. BK, thank you for joining. Sammy, what's up? How is everyone? I'm honestly so ready to get to the 50,000. Let me show you what's going to happen. When we get to 50,000, Ariana, welcome back in. When we get to 50,000, it's going to be a rage bait segment. YouTube, you can't see this one. I'll describe it for you though. So we have 3 options when we do the rage bait. I'm going to let you guys see those now to kind of incentivize you a little bit. So the first option is Napoleon complex. All of the short queens that are ruining America. The second, it's giving beta. Self-explanatory. It's a picture of Diaper Dawn and Keg's breath. And then the final one is if you still support him, you are just as terrible. Obviously, talking about the diaper wearing orange. You know what. But that'll be what 50,000 gets you. And thank you so much, Ryan, for the TGI Fridays. I miss TGI Fridays, like when it was an actual restaurant. But we are over 1,000, so it's time to visit Penelope, and we're working steady towards indulging again. But just so you guys know, we have 2 other ones, and we still have to do the last dab, which I am quite fearful of. But how's everybody doing? Happy Friday, guys. Let's see. It's so crazy because here it says defendants convicted in first ever Antifa terrorism trial over Texas ICE facility attack, which we all know set up, false, whatever. And then right under it is talking about how Israel pardoned those guards that brutally raped a Palestinian on camera. There is proof of it. So that just tells you where we're at here in the world. Um, Fourth quarter GDP is revised down to 0.7% growth, not even 1%. January core inflation was at 3.1%, not surprising. Military confirms all 6 crew members have passed away after refueling plane crashed in Iraq. Like, none of this, we shouldn't even be over there. We shouldn't even be over there. There's no fucking reason for it. But we have people losing their lives, always, for the rich. Plain and simple. And the chicken, it's not too spicy. It's Popeye's like spicy chicken, so it's got a little bit of kick, but nothing too crazy. Trump always has his way. It's what it seems like, but I hope we're not right. Nope, it's insane. All for what Israel wants. Lauren, 100% on the money. 100% on the money. I mean, we have Hakeem Jeffries who literally said that he wasn't going to stop taking APAC money. And if you didn't hear that, it was on the I've Had It podcast. Jennifer Welch called him out and said, will you vow to stop taking APAC money? And he tried to water it down saying, oh, if you really average it out, only get X amount of dollars. But then said, well, I'm not going to change the way I campaign, meaning he's still going to take that money, meaning do not vote for that motherfucker again. Stop it. Just like, Jasmine Crockett wasn't elected because she's taken APAC money in the past. I don't condone that. However, she's spoken out about it and she said she would no longer do it. To me, that's accountability. But they voted for James Tallarico, who not only his largest campaign donor was Diaper Don's third largest donor, but it's now coming out in the APAC tracker that he too takes funds from APAC. Let's see, the movement into Lebanon under the guise of looking for a pilot that disappeared in the 1980s. The other day, dude, that shit's crazy. They're just trying to dig up a lot of stuff that is probably incriminating, and we already know. But this is all alleged. Majority of Americans is run by white men, Congress, senators, equal shitty system. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I absolutely agree. I think just like our immigration system needs reform, so does our political system. I don't think we should ever have lifelong appointments, especially for the highest judge in the land, that has no oversight, that's not elected by the people. That doesn't seem to track well. I think there needs to be term limits on every elected position. There's a minimum age to run. There should be a maximum age to serve. I think we should make funded lobbying illegal. Obviously, lobbying is your First Amendment right, but we got to take the money out of it. It's just crazy. I don't get it. But we are at 5,000 already. You guys are absolutely insane with the likes right now. We still got 4 over on YouTube as well, meaning if we stay live another hour, that's 4 hours to go to the 3,000. So thank you guys. And by the way, once the true monetization over on YT, not talking about the color of my skin, is when you get 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours, I believe. Because that's when the ads start and the advertisers pay me rather than you guys. So that would be awesome. But Jolena, welcome back in. It's so nice to see it. Just a girl, hello, hello. Lasita, thank you for coming back in. Juju Man, what's up? Ariana, as always, great to have you. And guys, if I miss calling you out in the comments, just leave another comment. I'll call you out. But we are at 6K, which means we've passed 5, and we're gonna have a little sip. Whew, we're now working to 10,000, which is, as long as it's appropriate, and ask me anything. And it can be literally absolutely anything. Again, as long as it's appropriate. Let's see. DHS says that a man charged in New York subway shove was deported 4 times. Here's the thing. That source comes from DHS, who, do I really believe a lot of that? No. But you can believe anything you want. But I just encourage you all to fact check. Because how the fuck does that even happen? It doesn't make sense. Even more proof that our immigration system, if that was true, would need reform, because it's obviously highly flawed. Ryan, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you so much. Richard, welcome in. Wild Bill, hello, hello. Guys, be sure to hit the likes, hit the shares, and if you haven't yet, hit that follow button. My name's Dana. This is Red, White, and WTF. It is our 1-year celebration. And my political beliefs really aren't that political. I just think anyone should be able to do whatever they want to, as long as it does not harm or unalive. Thank you so much for the monotone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I think anyone should be able to do anything they want, as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything, or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also think that food, housing, education, and healthcare should be affordable and accessible for the working class. Whoa, to chocolate milk. Yeah, it was a lot of chocolate milk. I do like this chocolate milk though. Today has been a day. Dude, so I was getting Teams messages, like on our like Teams groups at work, even though I wasn't at work today. I feel so bad. My coworker just had the worst day ever. Nothing went right for him, and I feel so bad for him. He had like a true Mercury retrograde day. Dana and Penelope forever. Of course, of course. Lady, what are you bitching about today? What do you want me to bitch about? I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah, Jolena, Teams, it just never stops. Alexa, welcome in. Hello, hello. How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. We still got 4 over on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for viewing over there. And thank you guys for viewing over here. What am I pushing? We're just celebrating our 1 year mark to this past Tuesday, the 10th was my birthday and the 1 year mark of this. So we're just having a little fun. We can talk about current events. We can talk about personal things. This is just a fun and respectful live. Plain and simple. But I will say, my mods don't play, so don't try. Keep bitching. We love you. I can always find something to bitch about. Just like I told you guys, the Israeli military drops charges against soldier charged with abusing the Palestinian prisoner, and that is putting it light. What they actually did was brutally grape a Palestinian to the point they had a punctured lung, and they got released. Yeah, it's not okay. But guys, we are at 10K, which means you can ask me absolutely anything. So go at it. And then again, we're working 25K real quick. It's gonna be hot ones, the last dab. We've done it before. The difference today is I did cut my tongue, so it's gonna be terrible. On video. That's the thing. That's the thing, Lauren. It was on video. Everyone saw that. And they still didn't charge them. And rather, not just didn't charge them, they dropped the charges. Americans are not mad enough yet. I don't believe they are either. I bit my tongue. I'm not going to lie. I bit my tongue. Real quiet. Welcome in, welcome back, and thank you for the rose. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I don't think Americans are mad enough yet. I mean, right now, I've seen 3 posts today, and I've barely been on social media today, but I have seen 3 posts that are defending the EP files or the JE files. Thank you again. Real quiet. Joe, thanks for tuning in, by the way. Lauren says you could literally see the red fluid. I have to say it that way in the back in his pants, and when they were taking him away. Yeah, no, it's absolutely terrible. Tallarico 2028. What do you mean the Clinton files? There's only one Clinton in there, and he's not even mentioned as much, but I still think he should be held accountable as the person that wears a diaper and sits at the Resolute desk. And also, why did he choose a diaper? He could have easily gotten a colostomy bag and made life easier for everyone. The Trumpstein files, more like it. More like it. But Tallarico 2028, no, not for me. Not for me. I like the way he speaks about religion. However, I am concerned he speaks about it way too much. And not only was his biggest donor Trump's third biggest donor, and she's a complete Zionist, but also turns out after the election, it was released, he takes AIPAC money as well. Tallarico derangement syndrome. I don't think I'm deranged. I hope he does a good job. I just don't think he will. Who was the donor? Let me get the proper name for you. Hold on. Big donor. Give me 1 second, guys, because I don't want to. Miriam Adelson. Yeah, James Tallarico's campaign has been funded by a PAC backed by Miriam Adelson, which is one of the wealthiest donors in the Republican Party. Funding has raised questions about the influence of wealthy donors in Texas politics, especially as Tallarico has been a vocal critic of such influence. But he took the money. But he took that motherfucking money. Seems like we watch the same people all the time. Do I post content? I absolutely do post content. And it's basically me just explaining these stories. It's not me giving you breaking news that you probably haven't heard. He did run his Democrat law, but that's the point, is that he ran against another Democrat, Jasmine Crockett, and he was a Democrat running as a Democrat, but his biggest donor was one of the biggest donors in the Republican Party, and that should tell you everything. Everything you need to know. Enrico, it's so nice to see you. So nice to see you. Let's see. Obama gave Iran billions of dollars. What does that have to do with anything? Why are you even talking about Obama right now? Like, what? Hopefully he won't turn out to be another Fetterman. Truthfully, and I hope I am wrong. Have me on the record saying that, but I think he could be worse. I think he could be worse. And guys, if you are just tuning in, welcome to Red, White, and WTF. I'm Dana. This is our 1 year celebration. We are working to 25,000 likes. The last dab is indeed what it sounds like, and it's the Hot Ones last dab, where when do we get there, you guys will get me to see me try it. Old Dominion Pew Pewer was Diamondback. I get what you're saying, but I I can't tell if you're being disrespectful or worded that poorly. But I do think the circumstances in which that person lost their life doesn't make a lot of sense. They said that this person was armed. Obviously, it was the pew pewer. And those that subdued and then unalived him were not, which that doesn't even make sense, like at all. So I'm just gonna ignore it then. Just gonna ignore it then. Because again, I do not condone pew pew um, occurrences that start with the letter V. I have to be very careful because we've already been flagged, but I don't condone that at all. However, I'm just saying the situation is super sus, especially since one of the largest Navy bases in the world was just driving distance away, but he chose to target an ROTC group. Like, you would write this in a script and they would turn it down because they would say it's not believable enough. Plain and simple. Um, and that's just our current reality. Jolena, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you so much. Um, this is such fucking dude. I'm getting to the point where like American media is getting so bad that you can't even like I'm having trouble fact checking on ground news because they're now giving forecasts that like are the complete opposite of what it was before. So yeah, no, none of this is true. Low factuality, low factuality, low factuality. But because so many are reporting the same things, it's going to appear as like a factual thing. But guys, we are getting very close to 25,000. Thank you so much for this. I've got the chicken ready. I have the things I'm going to use to cope are Dr. Pepper, which I know they say you're not supposed to do carbonation. I did it last time. It wasn't that bad. And Popeye's biscuits. So we'll see how this goes. Fact checking has been impossible for about a week. That's why you have to go to international sources. It's crazy the amount of work we have to do to get to the truth of just one story. Just one story. Because media outlets right now, left and right leaning, are all seemingly complicit in what's been going on, saying as much as I can without, saying too much. And this is all alleged. I'm just saying what it seems to appear as. Congressional Democrats say Trump's tariffs will cost U.S. households more than $2,500 this year. I would say probably more like $4,500 at the end of it because he just keeps going on. IS-owned media, absolutely. Crooked. Wait, I'm crooked or the media's crooked? Because if you really think that every single, not every single, but I think it was like 90% of US bases in the Middle East have been attacked, and you really only think that, I think the number is now 15 service members have passed away, that's like, there's no. Oh great, another unemployed barista. Well, first of all, your name's Cooter. What the fuck? Also, how would I be unemployed and a barista when a barista is a job? Second of all, I'm fully employed. And guys, I didn't tell you, I just found out I'm on track for a pretty big promotion. So I'm a military strategist. I'm not a military strategist, but I am a veteran. Served 6 years in the US Navy. And again, it just, you don't need to have military experience to know that the type of firepower we are seeing hit those bases and those bases being absolutely demolished. Dude's just a bot. Dude's just a bot. Anyways, guys, we are almost at 25,000, which means we are going to do the last dab. Here we go. Let me go over on YouTube. Let me see if I've missed anything. Nope, not yet. But thank you guys so much for viewing over there. I really do appreciate you. Joe says, I knew I liked you. We tried. Debatable to that one. Go have a great night. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night and a great weekend, and we'll see you next time, Go. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm getting a little nervous about the last dab. Thank you so much for the hand heart, Go. I really do appreciate it. And again, yeah, this is the last dab. And I would, if it goes as well as last time, it'll still be entertaining, but like, I will 100% say that I'm still serving. What? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Congratulations, sister. You go, girlfriend. Thank you so much, Enrico. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. Keep hitting those likes. And then at 50,000, we're going to get to my favorite thing, which is the rage baits. But we're inching up on it. So, with that being said, let's see what else is going on. Scientists decode 300 million year old DNA code hidden in plant genomes. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let me read this. This could be some hope core. Let me read it real quick. It says two pastors in Ohio, Reginald Silencio, I think is how you say his last name. It's Silencieux, and Carl Ruby have stood up for a Haitian immigrant community in their city against false rumors and immigration crackdowns. They have provided services like shelter, legal aid, and worship services in Creole English classes to support Haitian immigrants who came under the Temporary Protected Status program. Good for them. Good for those two Ohio pastors. Never did I think I would see the day, but here it is. Dawn says, it's your birthday. Dawn, it was my birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday to you and to that. And right before I have to do this last dab, cheers to you, Dawn. Happy birthday. Katie Ray, welcome in. All right, guys, I'm getting it ready. Okay. Nervous about this one, but I'm remembering to shake it up this time. Here we go. I feel like this is pretty generous. I think that's, pretty generous. So, to everyone, give a big happy birthday to Dawn while I do the last dab. Cheers, everyone. Fuck. Woo. It's quite unpleasant. Oh. Anyways, let's keep it going. I'm just suffering and don't want my tongue anymore. But we're okay. But good for those pastors. Because here's the thing, if Jesus was alive in today's times, by word of the Bible, he would be a socialist. DF25, welcome in, welcome back. That was a big old dollop of the last ones. If you see what they do on the Hot One show, that's the very last one that they do. It's not as bad as Da Bomb. It still has some flavor. Da Bomb is fucking terrible, and it's just pain in a bottle. You don't taste anything. Oh, it's in my gums. But we're all right. Stand up, sailor. You got this. You know what? Whew, I do got this. I do got this. All right, we got it. I mean, it hurts. It's unpleasant, but we did it. Easy day. And going forward, if anyone wants to send me any gifts that pop up on the screen and do something cool, like a hat or a mustache or something, or fuck, that technically counts. I'll do it. I'll do it. We'll do one more. All right. Okay, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. You guys are gonna. I regret this. I was making tea, so you'll have to do it again. Well, I am BK. I am doing it again. I got this. It's totally. Whew. It's still burning from the last one. Here you go. Oh, God, it's going to fall off. But another big dollop. Another big dollop. Sequoia tree, thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome back, and thank you for the roses. I don't want to do this, but I do this for you guys because we're almost at 30,000. Thank you guys so much for the hat and the mustaches. That was too much. Oh, fuck. That was too much. Woo! Mm. I got through it. I got through it. Ryan is the title gifter. Thank you so much. I would be doing tequila. It's Friday. I have a ball that gets you buzzed. I feel like I'm the closest to a dragon a human could be right now because I'm about to breathe fire. Hoo-yah, Navy. What's up, Cujo? Thank you guys for the support. This is worse than the first time because I have a cut tongue. And it got right in there. Woo! Huh. We're okay. Oh my god. Whoa! Fuck. Jolena, that's sick. That's so fucking cool. Oh, I'm gonna need a minute from that one, you guys. Holy shit. We're getting closer to 50,000. At 50,000, we're gonna do the rage bait. Oh, I hate this. I hate this one. I like that dragon though. I felt like I could breathe fire. It's, you guys see my nose? I'm starting to cry. I still think I could do better than Hexeth though. Because Hexeth is the biggest beta I've ever fucking seen. Thank you for the Blossom Fairy. Thank you, thank you. I need milk. I need a brain. Because why the fuck do I do this shit? Oh, it's still there. It's like the spice is trying to come back up. So it's a blank. It's a what? Oh, I'm trying to focus, guys. This is terrible. I'm gonna try to visit Penelope for a second. I don't know if milk helps. Okay. We're gonna be fine. I'm not gonna let it get me. It's mental. Remember last time? As soon as I realized it was mental, then it was easier to accept. It's mental. We're at 30,000. At 30,000, I'm gonna visit Penelope really quick, and I'm gonna chase it with a ball that gets you buzzed. It's in the back of my throat, but it's all in my head, which is exactly what, the red hats try to tell us, and we have told them exactly how this is gonna unfold. Is it that hot? I'm trying to find. They don't have the ingredients, but it says caution. All it takes is a dab to turn hot ones, guests, and fans into stuttering, fire-breathing lunatics. The diabolical Pepper X. So look that up, if you will. Developed by a mad scientist, Smokin' Ed Curry, is among the world's hottest. But there's a pleasure in the pain thanks to a healthy hit of mustard and turmeric, which is the seasoning I was telling you. So yeah, you're a fool for letting yourself be educated by the media. I've literally spoken out against the media the entire time. What do you mean? I literally just said it's and did like a whole spiel about how sad it was that we can't trust our media these days. Whew. But I'm gonna go visit Penelope real quick. You guys, feel free to fucking join in. Happy 1 year, everyone, because this is not just for me, this is for us. Because without you guys, I could not have built this channel. So thank you so, so, so much. You guys, I want to be like really immature and bad with my money because Crossed is here this weekend and I love EDM. Um, I want to go so fucking bad, but it's so expensive. I think for a 1 day pass, it's like 150. Let's see. But Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're finding some joy throughout your day. Read only. What's up? Welcome in. Um, dude, the Gerald Ford, send it home. Now they're saying a laundry fire was happening. Michael, thank you so much for the heart me. Happy Friday the 13th. Okay, so this is the same ship, if you guys didn't know, that has had the sewage issues. This is a carrier. Thousands of people on board. They only have 5% of toilets working, and now they had a laundry fire that injured 2 sailors. Send those people home. They've already been on deployment like 10 months. Send them home. They are literally trying to prevent World War III. Because they were supposed to be the ship to attack Iran, by the way. BK, thank you for the rose. DF, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you guys. I think we're good. I think we're good. It only got me for a minute, and my eyes only teared up a little bit. U.S. imposes sanctions over North Korean scheme to use remote workers to fund weapons, but this shit doesn't even fucking make sense. Oh my god. Like, wait, you ran to Dubai? Oh my, oh, yes, they did. Or allegedly. Because another thing I want to point out is the fact that a lot of the videos that show where missiles are coming in from and where these attacks are happening from directionally aren't from Iran. Is it still possible that it's from Iran? Absolutely. I'm not saying that. I'm not, trying to say anything else, but it's interesting. And thank you so much for the squirrel. I get referred to as a squirrel a lot. I jump around. You guys already know. Let's see some more stories going on. Um, what? Didn't they just do this? Democratic senators file war powers resolution and bid to restrain Trump on Cuba. They already voted down a war powers resolution. Why the fuck would like, obviously what we're doing to Cuba is bad. Don't get me wrong. They are in apocalyptic fucking times and it's terrible and it was caused by us. Plain and simple. However, they just voted down one fucking war powers resolution, so why are you doing the same failed game and thinking it's going to work again? It's not. I hate to say it, but it's not. Judge orders pause on ICE detention center construction in Maryland. Fuck yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Give me 1 second, guys. On Wednesday, the Chinese embassy in the U.S. shared an AI-generated video mocking President Donald Trump. Shield of America summit held March 7th in Florida to counter Chinese influence across Latin America. President Donald Trump initiative aims to reaffirm U.S. Preeminence in the Western Hemisphere, utilizing Trump corollary to the Monroe Doctrine to discourage non-hemispheric competitors. What the fuck? This is just stupid shit. It's just dumb shit. So, guys, we are inching up on 50K, which means we're going to get the rage bait. I have now completely recovered, so I'm going to finish this first ball that gets you buzzed. Cheers, everyone. Actually, I'm going to wait till 35. I'm going to wait, hold on. Tiny Diny's what? Tiny Diny's. Sure. I don't know what this is. Sorry, guys. I'm signing up on for something right now. I don't know what it is, but send me a Tiny Diny if you want. No pressure to, though. But let's drink. Chocolate milk, everyone, at 35. Right about now. Boom. Oh, that was actually right on the money. Come here. You got something to say? Come on. You got something to say? No. He just wants my Popeyes again. He just wants my Popeyes. Phil, what's up? Welcome in. How is everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are just having an absolute phenomenal Friday the 13th. And if not, they're calling you handsome, buddy. They're calling you handsome. But if not, hopefully you can find some joy here. Because sometimes it's fun. Once we get to 50,000, and that's up to you. Please keep sharing and liking. But once we get to 50,000, we're going to do a rage bait segment where hopefully we can hook some red hats and really get them going. Because we've already had a few drop in. And they're just not. I mean, do I think there's any change? Sir, he is being a little brat. He's being a brat. Joey, hello. I saw you sneak in there. Hello, hello. Guys, thank you so much still for hanging out, the two of you on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are just reaching an hour on there. Um, and on here, yeah, we had to restart, but we're still at 35,000. We still have at least 28 minutes. I think I actually might go till 6:30 if we can keep the conversation going and you guys keep the likes going. But yeah, welcome in. Jolena, as always, love the emojis. Is claiming Christ is king. Wait, what? He said saying Christ is king is anti-Semitic? What? What is Raphael saying? Because that's his real first name, guys. Because he's gonna have to provide a passport too, because his name doesn't match his birth certificate. Let's see. Christ is. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Is being twisted into an. Hold on. That's crazy. That's a video. I'm not gonna listen to him speak. I believe you. Oh wait. In an exclusive interview with CBN News chief political analyst, that's a fucking title, David Brody, Senator Raphael Ted Cruz warns that Christ is King is being twisted into an online anti-Jewish code that is used to attack Jews. For over 20 years, the CBN has beamed life-giving Farsi broadcasts into yeah, so that's stupid. Like, what? What is that? What? How does that even make sense? Wasn't Jesus a Jew? How is saying Christ is king, referencing Jesus Christ, anti-Semitic? Oh, but yeah, guys, because I can't tell anyone else, I can tell you guys, because you guys don't work with me. But I did my review, and my manager is pushing for an assistant facilities manager position for me. And so I am on the verge of a promotion, finally, after a year and a half. So, good things are coming. We just got to look for them and we got to push for them. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is not where I thought I would be, but I'm also working on my construction project management certification right now. We're busy ways. Is there a way to share on here? Ryan, is there a way to share over on YouTube? Oh, wait, yeah. You should be. You click the top of the button. I don't know where you share to though. I don't think it's like TikTok, actually. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's like TikTok in that way. I just be sending a lot of things. I don't know. Yeah, but let's get refocused. We are getting closer, still inching on 50K. At 40, I'm gonna crack open another bev and visit Penelope because it's been a minute and my mouth is finally fully recovered. So maybe at 50,000 before we start the rage bait, I might do another blast dab. Who knows? We'll see if my stomach starts burning before then because I don't want to have acid reflux later because that sounds absolutely terrible. But let's see. Oh, Hezbollah Secretary General has said that the group is prepared for a long confrontation with Israel and will not retreat, describing the conflict as existential and a legitimate defense against brutal aggression threatening Lebanon's existence. I mean, it's crazy times to like you find in times like this you find yourself with strange bedfellows. Yeah, that's Lauren, that's what I'm referring to. The strange bedfellows. I don't condone what they do, but their statement was not false. Just like, oh my God, you guys. So you guys know I've had it almost religiously. And Jennifer has been playing around with the idea of having Marjorie Taylor Greene on there. Ooh, it's risky. She's either gonna fucking explode after that, or she's gonna ruin the platform, and I don't know which. But we'll see. We'll see. She's flirting with the idea. Trump says Putin may be helping Iran a little bit. They've come out and said that no, they are helping. So is China. China, so far as far as we know, is only logistic. Uh, Russia has literally given them like U.S. vessel locations. Still unsure of MTG. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't think MTG has changed. I don't personally. But the way I have seen Jennifer Welch demolish these corporate Democrats, and then she's going to have MTG of all people on there. Oh, it's going to be a good one. If she ends up coming on there, I'll let you guys know so you can watch it. Fish are evolving to be smaller, threatening global food supply. Do we ever get a fucking break? China's ByteDance gets access to top the AI chips. The Wall Street Journal reports. Uh, well, America, how'd you like buying TikTok? Because you still didn't get the chips you wanted, and ByteDance still did. Would I ever go back to my hometown? Fuck no. Not to live. Oh God, no. 45 minutes from a fucking Walmart? I don't even go to Walmart. But 45 minutes from Walmart? No. No. Could never. My town was dry until 2018. Yeah. And I still don't think they serve alcohol or sell alcohol on Sundays. It's like we're known for having the most churches per square mile. That's the thing. We are at 40K. Ryan, thank you so much for the reminder. And with that, here we go. We're going to visit Penelope first. Feel free to engage. You don't have to. And if you don't, be sure to hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the share button, and I'll be right back. All right. Here's the thing. If someone would send me a universe, which I'm not asking any of you to do, but if someone sends me one universe, I will pound it all the way. I even have one unopened. That is the one I would use. Because I didn't get my birthday wish or my Christmas wish of a universe. I watch people like Dean and Parker get fucking like 11 a fucking day. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And if we don't, that's okay too. But let's see. More stories because this it's just like the same stuff. A 98-year-old federal judge suspended for mental fitness appeals to Supreme Court. Why do we have 98-year-old federal judges? Why are people working in this country until 98 years old? I don't even want to live that long. Not saying that I don't want to live a long life, but 98 is just too much for me personally. I'm okay with like an 84. Still pushing it a little bit, but I'm okay with like an 84. 98, still serving. Legal system does need to go. It needs, Kelly, it needs complete fucking reformation, just like our immigration system. Um, it's crazy. 111 for you. I had a great grandfather that lived to 104, but I think that was as old as like my family goes. But yeah, no. Living till 98. I've seen a 105-year-old at work. No. They can't even fucking see anymore at that point. It's that or they were a vampire. One of the two. No way they were functional. No fucking way. Because the videos I see of people that old, they're like begging to not be here anymore. They're just like fucking over it for the most part. Working at 105 years old, that's what this administration would want. Let's be real fucking honest. That's what those motherfuckers would want. They couldn't hear. Doesn't surprise me. They've had fucking violations of decibel levels their whole 105 years probably. I wouldn't be able to hear either. That drives me fucking nuts. Oh, and at 45, I'm going to do another last dab because I need to focus on something else because it makes me just so angry. What were they doing? Like, what was their job? If you can disclose, if you don't mind. Um, let's go to AP. Let's see what AP is reporting on. Oh my God, did anyone see that old man that was door dashing his cute little button up, and I did not. I did not. They would dig you up if they could. BK, you're so right. They absolutely would. They absolutely would. They were a patient. Oh, okay. Um, to make money for his old wife. Aw. Someone did a GoFundMe and he's got like 500,000 right now. Oh, good. Good. That's where I want to see money going to. Cases like that. Because we make it a world where not only can the median age working class not survive, but especially those vulnerable outside that, societally accepted age group, assuming you're able-bodied, um, like what the fuck? It's hard for the people doing exactly what the system wants us to do. Imagine those outside those limits. Talking about the elderly man doing DoorDash. Yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely, Kelly. I agree. We've had a few in here today. I feel so bad. Oh, the WADA to weigh barring Trump and US officials from LA Olympics and possibly World Cup over, get this, not because they're committing war crimes, allegedly, um, but because of unpaid dues. Unpaid dues. They are paying no one. And you know who else never pays anyone? The one in charge at the top. I re-downloaded TikTok, just gets worse. Time to scrub it. I feel it, Kelly, honestly. If I didn't have a platform, I would have been gone by now, but on here we've seemingly created a community and I like to check in with you guys and being around you guys. So I keep it as long as they'll let. He's from your hometown, Joey? Oh, poor guy. Guys, we're inching on 45. 45, I'll do a last dab. Then at 50, we will start the rage bait section. Should we start with, if you still agree with him, you're just as terrible. It's giving beta or Napoleon complex. You guys let me know. They're paying criminal informants, tried to force me into a job. Oh my god. Holy shit, Kelly. I'm trying to approve that. Mods, if you can go approve Kelly's comment, please. Our community is rallying to take care of them. That is absolutely beautiful, Joey. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Joey over on YouTube, as you can see on TikTok, says that his community is rallying to take care of those people. It's incredible. Incredible. Okay, we'll do beta. And it just has a picture of Diaper Dawn and Keg's Breath. The ultimate betas. Trump started that way to cover up the files. BK? Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, Napoleon complex. How about this? How about we'll do 5 minutes of each? Because we still got a while on here. We got 45 minutes. That'll take up 15 of them. So we'll start with It's Giving Beta, then Napoleon complex. And then we'll just finish off with, you know, if you still support him, you're just as terrible because it's the truth. Because it's not red versus blue. It's the perversely privileged versus the people. TikTok, it's good to see you as well. Wait, what are the Aussie files? Kelly, it's not letting me approve your comments. I'm not sure why. I'm so sorry, but it's not letting me approve them at all. On the news, the elderly man said they would still probably DoorDash a couple days a week. No, but you mean like their version of the released files, or are there like separate files that are not the EP files? Real question, real question. Because again, we get a lot of American media, so we don't see a lot of what's going on. Um, Here's the thing, BK. The reason I said they're over on YouTube, BK said it's the rich against the poor. I don't even want to call them rich. I'm not giving them that energy to them. They are the perversely privileged. Because if they are perversely privileged, I hope to invoke some karma on their asses. Because this is bullshit, the things they're doing. But we have now reached 47. I'm gonna do another dab. I'm gonna do it again. Because I'm not the smartest person. And I guess I'll do a lot of things to entertain you guys. All right. There. There we go. Here we go. Cheers. Oh my gosh, Kelly. What? I mean, Jolena, thank you for the chilies. Mm, I think I'm okay. Woo! Spoke too soon. Wow. Woo! And we're almost at 50, guys. We're almost at 50. See, somebody just sent a universe. Send your rich friends to me. Give me one universe. That's when I'll know I've made it. That will be my moment. Or when people finally start donating over here because it's donations, so it's not taxed. If the billionaires can do it, why can't we? But I think I got through it. I think we're okay. I mean, it burns terribly and I am not happy about it, but here we are. No cries. We're good. Because it's all mental, everyone. Kelly, it's still not letting me approve any of your comments. Mods, oh wait, here it is. I agree, because if we don't do that to them, they're going to do it to us. And we saw that in the files. I'm out of coins, but I would if I could. You guys, it's totally okay. Honestly, it's totally okay. If you guys can't, times are hard. I get it. Trust me, I get it. So, feel no pressure to. Oh, it still burns a little bit, but we are almost at 50,000 likes. I will say 100,000 would be a nice goal. We got it last time we went live. It like tries to work its way back up. It's like it's fire ants crawling out of my throat. But you guys are almost at 50. I miss the lives where I could go for like hours at a time. I've been getting kind of quiet, so I'm sorry about that. I used to get on Fridays and go from like 6 to midnight. And we would get like hundreds of followers, but times are slow. It's okay. Kelly, I'm so sorry that was your experience, truly. And we're at 50, which means we're going to start with, give me 1 second. It's giving beta. Because it is. I mean, who looks at this and thinks that's a real man? Like, no one. Fucking no one. Ryan, I know, man. I changed it. It's still, it's still there, guys. Although, the one good thing is it's making my lips even more red, so it's making my teeth look even whiter. So, aesthetically, thanks. Physically, I'm regretful. Ooh, Kelly, I would kind of like that. That would be interesting to see. Like, even though it wasn't real, I will say it was a little therapeutic. Do you guys remember watching Celebrity DEATH match on MTV where it was like the clay figures? It was like bogus and just like gory and just ridiculous, but it was kind of refreshing to watch. Kind of refreshing to watch. Let's see what's going on. If anything's changed over on ground news, probably not. Trump says U.S. obliterated military targets on Iran's Karg Island. I hope I said that correctly, but didn't wipe out oil infrastructure, which means he's going to keep doing it. It's raining oil over there. Toxic sludge. People can't go outside, but yeah, they're doing this for the Iranian people. Sure. That's why they targeted schools and hospitals and desalination plants. Totally. It was chill TV. It was. It was. Do you guys remember watching like MTV, like Spring Break and shit? I was watching that because my sibling, or both my siblings, were 9 and 10 years older than me. So like when they babysat, they watched what they wanted to watch. So I was like, fucking. I remember watching Spring Break, uh, when I was like 4 or 5, when I had my first because my sister had to watch me and she was mad. So she turned on MTV Spring Break and I had to watch that because I couldn't fall asleep because I had a concussion. First of many. BK says it's always been about the money and it's always going to be about the money. That's the thing. Oh, sure. I'm so sick of fake news. My fuel tank is empty. Dude, it's over $5 here in California. So I get you. I get you. The one thing about this promotion is I'm finally going to have to stop with the public transit and get a car because I'll have to go to multiple facilities, and just taking the bus with that is not logistically reasonable for San Diego. It's not like New York where you can get anywhere in like 20 minutes with the subway. Uh so I'm going to be feeling that soon. It's over $11 a gallon. All three of my balls that get you buzzed cost 15. 2 or 7. That couldn't even get you a gallon of gas? Or as my New Zealand friend Molly says, who Molly, if you ever pop on, she's popped on before. Happy belated. Petrol. It took me so long to adjust when she used to say that she would go to the petrol station. I'm like, it's a fucking gas station. About 10 a gallon in Ireland. Alaska 2 weeks ago was $12. This is fucking crazy. Guys, hold on. I gotta do the puzzle because we've been on longer than an hour. We've truthfully. Oh, we restarted. That's why. I say petrol too. It's not gas. I get it. I get it. Uh, let's see. Zelensky speaks out against U.S. easing Russia oil sanctions, as they should, because Russia literally. Here's the thing. Whether it helped our gas prices or not, the U.S. temporarily lifted sanctions on Russia in terms of oil. This is after Russia gave credible intelligence to Iran about a U.S. vessel and its location, the Lincoln specifically. He doesn't care about these military members. Never forget, he's not a one-time, not a two-time, not a three-time, or a four-time. He is a five-time draft dodger. He's never going to care about the troops. People saying shit like, oh, fuck, who was it that was talking about how war smells and has never been to war? I can't remember, but I looked up and there was like no military service. It's just like it makes me just as sick, and I know it sounds petty, but like if you're in the military, you get it. Cash Patel telling Charlie Kirk, both have never served in the military. See you in Valhalla, brother. Like that is it was Mark Wayne Mullen. Yeah, Mark Wayne Mullen was talking about the smell of war. He's got no military experience what so fucking ever. Erica needs to serve. Baron needs to serve. Dumb and Dumber need to serve. Jared Kushner needs to serve. I think every, and this is gonna be a hot take. I think if we want to avoid more wars, when we go to war, the first people drafted should be politicians' children. Of Dump is fucking great. I'm glad you like it, Kelly. She needs a dirt nap. Well, Dude, Lauren, oh my God. So yeah, so I've had it. They're well, they used to be. Now they're Oklahoma and New York, but they used to be just simply based out of Oklahoma City. Um, so he's been on my radar. They joke around and call him Senator Booster Box, because he is so self-conscious about his height. He literally stands on a box when giving speeches or debating or doing anything of the sort. Um, and was literally trying to prove a point on a Senate committee floor and asked, I believe it was Lyndon McMahon, correct? It was during her confirmation. Uh, asked not once, but doubled down and asked twice. What was we ranked back in 1979? What was we ranked in reading and math in 1979? And I believe, again, it was Linda McMahon who said, "Excuse me?" And he doubled down on it. That's who took Christy Noem's job. Yeah. Joe said, "Why not? They take our children." Absolutely. Just like I think every time we're in a government shutdown, which because everything is going on that's so fucked up, we're still in a partial government shutdown, guys. That's okay. Education system hard at work. Yeah, they're like 50th, I think. On a majority of polls, they're 50th in education. Which is just, and I come from Alabama. Like I thought we were going to be last. But yeah, hi John, hi, welcome in. Nice to see you. But yeah, no, that shit is, it's just, it's terrifying. But let's not for 1 second kid ourselves. He's not going to be running the Department of Homeland Security. No, that's going to be Stephen Miller's job. And with that, give me 1 second. Because I've got one for him too. And it actually contains Mark Wayne Mullen himself. All those with the Napoleon complex. We've got Greg Bavino, Little Mike Moses Grinder Johnson, Mark Wayne Mullen, and the love child of Dr. Evil and Nosferatu himself, Pee Wee German. Absolutely. He literally plagiarizes speeches from Schnazi propaganda. And his wife, Lauren, I don't know if you've seen Katie Miller. She's just as bad, but in female form. Where he needs to be jailed permanently. He absolutely does. But the thing is, like, he's one of those people, because I don't believe in the DEATH penalty. For him, I would, because I think it would be the only way he would fully be able to stop the evil. Good night, Ariana. Have a wonderful night. Muffin Man, welcome in. We're at 55, guys. But yeah, people like that, people that can never change. And he's proven time and time again, like he got his notoriety from making a speech back in high school, which, by the way, since this administration just hates California so much, let's never forget this motherfucker graduated from Santa Monica High School and got his notoriety from complaining that he shouldn't have to throw away his trash because groundskeepers were employed there. Don't deserve to share the oxygen we breathe. Agree. Peter Thiel and the CEO of Palantir, Alex Karp, need to go too. Absolutely. Absolutely, they do. And you know what? Like, I know it's just an HBO show, but industry called out Thiel. If you don't watch, basically, industry has to do with the stock market, but obviously politics, as we've learned, is heavily influenced by the stock market. So there's, give and take. And it's overseas in the UK, and there's a far right character. And in that, the far right character is directly questioned about Peter Thiel and was like, Peter Thiel's a friend. That was pretty fucking brave. Really tired of people who peaked in high school. The thing is, I don't think these people peaked in high school. I just don't think they ever peaked. And they're pissed off about it. Because the people that peaked in high school are normally stuck in high school days. These people are trying new and even more perverse ways to corrupt and drag down this country. Like it doesn't give bully that peaked and is mad about it. It gives bully that was expecting to peak after high school and just never did because they're just terrible people. In my opinion, again, all alleged. We are at 57,000. Thank you guys so much. We have 29 more minutes to go on here. It's our 1 year anniversary, guys. When we get to 75,000, top gifter gets a follow. Here's the thing. I think Ryan right now is top gifter. Ryan already has a follow. So if anyone wants a follow, better start sending some stuff because it looks like it's going to be Ryan. And then at 100K, we're going to do a full send with Penelope and a bottoms up. But if you want to see anything between then, you can give me If we get to 100 roses, we'll do a big visit with Penelope. One galaxy equals one sip, which is more like a gulp. And if someone finishes or sends me a universe, I will drink this whole thing. But until then, we'll keep talking. We got 28 minutes to go. Keep hitting that like button and hit the follow button if you haven't already. Also, if you're new here and you're just tuning in, I'm Dana. This is Red, White, and WTF. And my political beliefs are not so political. I simply believe that anyone should be able to do whatever they want as long as it does not harm, run alive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also believe that the working class should have accessible and affordable education, healthcare, food, and housing. Sitter, what's up? Welcome in. And none of that is particularly political. I just think that people that are the working class, they pay taxes. That tax money should go back to them, not breaks for billionaires. Dirty Bad, welcome in. Ryan might have just got some competition in terms of gifts because Dirty Bad is kind of notorious for lighting it up. Dirty Bad, if you don't know, I might follow you already as well, though. Let me see. It's not working. I think I might already follow you, Dirty Bad. But Top Gifter gets a follow at 75,000 likes. So do your thing. Looks like Lisa wants to be in the run. Thank you, Lisa, so much. Right now it's Ryan who already has a follow. So we're looking for someone. I will not be overthrown. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I like the competition that's going on over here. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything over on YouTube really quick. I have a little bit. BK says Trump, um, if Trump went to war, he'd need a bigger nappy. The thing is like, he wouldn't even survive the plane ride, probably. Lisa, thank you for the Go Populars. I really do appreciate it. We got a little competition going on in the chat. Sorry, guys, the last dab has got my sinuses activated. But at 60, why don't we visit Penelope? We'll bring the energy down just a little bit. Give me about 5 seconds. Feel free to indulge if you'd like to. I mean, JD, here's the thing. I will say JD's already served. He did. Was it particularly exciting or heroic? No, but mine wasn't either, you know? I got a few awards here, a few awards there, but nothing crazy. So Vance, I would take out of that. So I can be nice and still, disagree with him. But the others, yeah. I think if you have the power to send someone to war, you should have had to fight in a war before. Combat zone. It's like Ned Stark. If you're going to give the punishment, you got to be the one to swing the sword. I take out a lot of them. I feel like a lot of people would. They'd become targets for sure. I mean, but that brings me back to the whole Larry Silverstein that we talked about in our first live earlier tonight. Who, if you didn't know, during 9/11, the person that was leasing the Twin Towers went by the name of Larry Silverstein. And over the last week, so keep that in mind, keep that name in mind. Over the last week, obviously, the FBI was trying to say that Iran said that they were going to, attack California, all of this, which logically, that statement alone makes no sense because Iran doesn't have beef with California. They're, and they verbally single out Trump. Their issue is with Trump. Now, the only person out of Iran and Trump that has a problem with California is not Iran, it's Trump. It's giving false flag. And if you don't think that's believable just in that very logical argument in itself, it gets deeper. Remember Larry Silverstein, who we were just talking about? 9/11 towers, and we all know 9/11 was a false flag. We already know. But he just bought the top floor in the U.S. Bank Tower in, you guessed it, Los Angeles. Wonder what his insurance policy on that looks like. Wonder what that looks like. And again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. If something happens in California, it's not what they're telling you. Please go to international sources for the truth. Good night, Thor. It was nice to see you. Ryan, thank you for the confetti. I'd take out all three-letter agencies, criminal syndicates, etc. Hey, do your thing, man. I get it. And here's the thing. I'm not saying that every person that serves in a three-letter government program or that serves in the military, I'm not saying they're bad people. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. We'll continue to see corrupt regimes use legitimate resources in corrupt ways. That is why it's so hard on service members right now. We already know that they're going around saying that when being questioned about the strikes in Iran, they're calling it, military leadership is literally calling it, Aspire, thank you so much for the follow. They're literally calling it a holy war. Now, if you've never grown up in religion, you probably don't realize how terrifying and real things just got, because I grew up in Southern Baptist. It was very hellfire brimstone. And I'm not shitting on religion. It's not for me, but I'm not shitting on it. But I will say they are weaponizing religion, because when they spoke about the holy war when I was growing up, they spoke about end times. It was a very all or nothing type of speak, turn of phrase. And they're literally saying it's the holy war, with some military leadership literally quoting Revelation, which is the book in the Bible that's all about the Armageddon, but it's specifically using verses in scripture from Revelation referencing Armageddon. Meaning we have rapture preppers in military leadership positions because they think if they end the world, Jesus will return. And if that does not scare you, you got to wake up, because that shit's crazy. That shit is crazy. My spouse was in, said it was horrible. Oh yeah. But Aspire, thank you again for the follow. I haven't gotten many follows this live. I think you might be the first one. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, here we go. Retire Fire One says, Trump, let's go. Uh let's go out of office? Like, where do you want Trump to go? Be appalled by red hats and the hate that they love. Absolutely. However, I do think that the God that is written about in the Bible would probably be closely aligned with what someone literally just got me for misinformation. I said nothing that was misinformation. Let me see if it's just a 10-minute. Yeah, it's just 10 minutes. So we'll just keep going. But Jesus Christ, these people are so, I just don't get it. I just don't, nothing I said everything was saying was alleged. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. The world is crazy and censorship is crazier. I mean, we are actively living in an Orwellian type environment, a type of environment that we have been warned about in books and media and from our elders ever since we were little. Yet we're have people, thank you so much, Steph. We still have people falling for the same lies and propaganda that our parents fell for, that our grandparents fell for, that our great grandparents fell for. And you're right, it's absolutely pathetic. We have to stop doing this shit. It's insane. And here's the thing, when we're at war, the rich get richer. Why? Because they have assets. When you have assets and the dollar is going down in value, your assets are going to become more valuable. But for those of us that are living on our income, aka pretty much paycheck to paycheck, we will struggle, because that is how the system is designed. Plain and simple. All of us getting reported on our lives, it's crazy. Yeah, BK, like I literally earlier they said I can't even approve it won't even let me approve your comment. Mods, if you can approve BK. It literally said I was bullying someone when I hadn't said anything. We were just starting the live. Joe says we pay in red fluid. I have to say it that way. I apologize. We are abiding by guidelines. We do. Both money and red fluid and our lives. It's always the poor man that has to fight the rich man's war. And right now, we have someone in office that has started multiple conflicts, and we can consider, I mean, everyone's saying it's the Iran war. Not only was it unauthorized, he's a 5-time draft dodger. I just don't get it. I really don't. And maybe it's just my bias as a veteran. Um, but it's hard for me to agree with anyone who has never served that so nonchalantly sends troops to war. They don't care about those lives because they haven't seen people lose their lives around them. And it might be a hot take, it might not be a hot take, but that's just how I kind of feel. And guys, we're at 65 and I feel myself slowing down a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do to get through this last 17 minutes, we're going to chug as soon as we get to 70,000. So keep hitting the likes. Thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, someone just sent a universe to Mommy Fondo. Must be nice. But yeah, no. What's going on right now? We're literally living through a rock 2.0, which was the lies our parents and grandparents fell for simultaneously. Now we have a chance to not fall for the lies, and the same fucking people are falling for the same fucking thing. People wonder why history keeps repeating in a way that's almost creepy. It's because we never learn our fucking lesson. Nuremberg 2.0 needs to hurry, and we need to hold everyone accountable. Not just the soldiers. Wait, what did I call what? What did I call what, Joey? Religion has a lot to do with it. Well, the thing is that the wealthy are weaponizing religion. They don't believe in that. You really think Donald Trump believes in that? He doesn't. They are weaponizing it. That's why I say I have no problem with people who worship as long as they keep it personal and don't try to push their beliefs. But I do have a problem when people try to weaponize it. Every single one of them who allowed to do this shit. Every single one of them. Even if they were complicit in it and stayed silent or wrote strongly worded letters while sending money to people committing a G-side. BK says Trump only believes in Trump. Dude, I think even he's losing faith in himself. That's the thing. A wood chipper just for the front appendage. We're inching towards 70, guys. We are inching towards 70,000. We got 15 minutes left in the chat. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Joey has watched my lives for 300 minutes now. Thank you so much, Joey. I appreciate it. Let me go over to YouTube, make sure I haven't missed anything. I still got 2 of you hanging out over here. Thank you so much. We've been live now for an hour and 42 minutes. So every minute and every person that is watching on my YouTube, special shout out to you because we got to get a lot of hours to monetize. Trump mixing up the word excursion with incursion is killing me. I mean, he mixes up a lot of things. He swears that he's been exonerated from the files. He obviously doesn't know what exonerated means. He was talking, oh fuck, who did he call? Hold on. He mixed up someone for Caroline Levitt earlier. With um give me 1 second, guys. Here it is. Here it is. Um Donald Trump confuses Carolyn Levitt for ex-staffer Kellyanne Conway. Yeah. He said the word redacted wrong. Bruh. Like, you cannot make this up. And if I was Caroline Levitt and he looked at me and saw Kellyanne Conway, I'd be mad as hell. I'd be mad as a hornet. I just don't know how they even stand to be around him, though. Oh, no. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I accidentally just exited off my YouTube. Oh, my God. I think we're, fuck, you guys. Ah, hopefully it'll resume. Okay, it'll resume. Sorry if it's probably going to pop up as a separate live. I accidentally clicked the wrong X. I apologize, everyone. Let me go back to Tickfinity so I can join our comments again. That was my blunder. I apologize. Come on. Any second now. Of course, it's going to take a minute. Uh, and we're back. Okay, so we're back where we were. Girl, I know, sitter. I know. It was a big blunder, but it's okay. It's all right. Even if it pops up and it's the other one, it's okay. Um, no, it actually popped up the same. It joined the same live, so hopefully it'll do its thing. We all do stuff like that. I'm just particularly bad with technology. But I do want to say, since it is our year celebration, I am trying to expand on YouTube. That's our goal for the next year. Our first year goal was 15,000. We got 30,000, almost 31,000 followers in the first year. Um, for second year, I want to get to 50,000 and I want to monetize on YouTube. That's the goals we are still going. BK says we're still on, so it still worked out, thankfully. Love that. Beautiful, in fact. But that's our goals coming up. So if you don't follow me on YouTube yet, please do. And please watch my videos. The shorts don't count for watch time. Unfortunately, it has to be the longer videos or the lives. But you can always watch my lives back if you ever missed anything. And I'm going to start putting out what I do. I put my TikToks and I post them as shorts on YouTube. It doesn't count towards watch time. But what I'm going to do starting next Saturday is we're going to do like a weekly recap. So it'll be anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes of the news stories that happened this week and the stories that we covered on TikTok. So if you ever want to get everything all in one, it's going to be there. Will you sell TikTok stuff? I don't really want to. Not because I like think badly of it or anything like that. It's just I've got so much shit going on right now. Going into advertising because they don't pay you a lot anyways. Ryan's the title gifter, but guys, by the way, and we're inching on 75,000. So, but yeah, it's just I already have a lot going on with my regular work with this platform. Adding to that seems difficult, but I may. I mean, I always in my what's it called? In my showcase, I have Timothy Snyder's book that I recommend you all read on tyranny. And if you don't know what that book is, it's basically a playbook from Donald Trump's first term that describes how our descent into fascism will go. And it's been 100% accurate so far. You can get it anywhere. You can get it on audiobook if you have like Audible or something like that, so you don't have to pay. But if you get it from my showcase, it's like $12. Really good read. I reference it often. And yeah, just do your thing if you'd like to. I haven't read On Freedom. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm gonna get that next. That's gonna be my next read. But guys, we are at 70,000. So I'm gonna finish this drink. And I'm getting the itch to go out after this, even though I'm not ready. Which means I should not chug this drink. But we're gonna do it anyways. I still can't believe how many people have their heads in the sand. Their heads in the sand and their heads up their ass. Cheers. Whoo! There it is. There it is. Anyway, we're almost at 75,000. Ryan's still the top gifter. So I think Ryan, you already have the follow though, right? I believe, yeah. Yeah, because I don't have an option to follow you. So yeah. So Ryan's still the top gifter, I guess. And he's solidifying it right now, everybody. He is solidifying it right now. Ryan is not playing today. Guys, we still have 9 minutes on here. We're probably not going to get to 100,000, but that's okay. What I am going to do, though, is we're going to switch back to the 1 year celebration. Thank you for the confetti, Ryan. Um, but yeah, thank you for the roses. Thank you guys for everything. I really do appreciate you guys. If it were not for you, I would have not gotten through the last year in terms of this platform. I would have, you know, I would have thrown in the saddle a long time ago. We've gone through a hack, rebuilding, expanding platforms, the sale of TikTok, new guideline implementations that are particularly stringent towards one group and not others. Um, but we're still here. We're still hanging on. It might be by a thread at times, other times by like a steel line. But I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you all so, so, so much. Um, if they can get their head in there, they must have a small head or a big. Or no, I'm not going to make that joke because it's insensitive. I was going to make a Diddy joke, but I'm not going to. Mods, can you guys it's not letting me approve BK's comment. If you guys can approve it, please do. Um, let's see. We got 7 minutes left. We're almost at 75,000. I'm going to visit Penelope real quick cuz why not? Cuz I am getting the itch to go out and I think that's a terrible idea. So, here we go. And we're back. YouTube, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you all over there as well. Joey, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, we did three. What did we do? 3 or 4 last dabs, but we did some of that. We've gotten through 2 now, opening our third. I don't know if I should open. Should I open the third buzzball? I don't know. You guys let me know. But it's been a pretty successful night. I mean, 73,000. It was a slower night, but we got restricted, so I knew we weren't going to get pushed out once we got back anyways, and I think we still might be restricted for nothing. So, you mean out on the town? It's possible. It is possible. I've got 2 people that's hit me up so far. Um, but here's the thing. I don't want to be hungover all day tomorrow, and I would be if I went out. You know? Because I've already had, again, 2 buzz balls and countless visits with our friend Penelope. It is a ball that gets you buzzed, and the flavor is Choco Chiller, which they say is orange wine with cream and natural flavors. This does not taste like a wine at all. I don't know what the hell that is, but it doesn't taste like it. It tastes like chalky milk. Still fun, so it's worth it. Okay, but I've had fun with you guys tonight, so I could just contain the fun, and then I'll feel like having fun day and night tomorrow. If I have fun just tonight, I might lose all of tomorrow. And then Monday, I have to go sit in an interview, so I can't be hungover, so I can't really do anything on Sunday. So, responsibilities. I hate it. I wasn't supposed to be working this job for that much longer, but we're here and we're going to make the most of it and we're going to try because it's how I get paid and I have integrity and I can't do a shitty job. It's unfortunate, but you know. But I do appreciate you guys. We are almost at 75,000. You guys never told me. Should I crack open the third buzzball or should I leave it for another time? Life is short. Go have fun. But it also costs money. Cheers. Oh, Joe, come on. All right. We'll crack it open at 75. Why not? Leave it for another time or send it to me. Ooh, we've got conflicting things. Oh, no, pound it. I said the only way I would pound it, not pound, would be if I got a universe. I didn't get a universe, and that's okay. But I'm going to hold that boundary. And it's peoply outside. It is peoply outside. It is very peoply outside. And right now, I will say, Venus is in Aries. That's the sign it's in for me. I'm not trying to go get in trouble out in these streets. Not that I have anyone to get in trouble with, but I just don't want to make terrible decisions. But we're at 75, so there we go. Cheers. I do want to give an extra shout out to you guys that tuned in on the actual 1 year celebration or the 1 year anniversary and my birthday. That was in 1 hour or maybe an hour and 5 minutes. We got 100,000 likes. We got gifts out the wazoo. Everyone was so excited. We got a couple follows. I appreciate you guys so much. You really like rounded out a really great birthday. So thank you for that. And sorry I didn't go live last night. The HVAC went out in our building. So I had to work 9.5 hours because I had to go in early in 80 to 90-degree weather or like a building. Aw, thank you so much, DF. Fun life for sure, and I'm glad it was for your birthday. I was so glad about it. No trouble. What's the fun in that? It's the fact that I'm no longer like in my early 30s. I'm 33. I'm sustained in my 30s. I just feel like I need to be more mature. You can't go out in the streets the same way and make the same mistakes you did when you were 23 or 28. But everyone, double tap. We got 2 minutes left. We can easily get to, or maybe not easily, but I think we can get to 80,000, or not 80,000, 77,000. No, 80,000. 80,000. 2 minutes, get to 80,000. You guys got this shit. Let's fucking go. I always bring bail money. Man, I work at a nonprofit. That's why I need this promotion because I don't even got bail money right now. 40 messed my world up or messed up my world. Man, I'll say like my 30s, they've had some hard lessons and some low times, but like overall, I think I just ran out of fucks to give real early in life. So my 20s, I still had a lot of fucks to give. Turned 30, had an okay amount. Now I have like two or three. That's all I have left. DF, thank you for the gold boxing gloves. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so, so much. 40, I don't know. The person that I know that's turning 40 next year, she used to say she was excited about turning 40 and now she's not. And that makes me scared because the people that told me I would enjoy my 30s are now not, they're not enjoying their 40s, but it's not as fun. And if this type of shit that's going on in the world is going to take my 30s from me, I'm going to be pissed. Just saying. But keep tapping. I'm going to help you guys as well. Oh, I did something wrong. I swipe left to close. Okay, cool. Sorry, had a boomer moment. But I'll help you guys hit that like button as well. Thank you guys so much for tonight. The gifts, the fucking comments, the conversation. Sorry we didn't get any cool rage bait. I think we're running out of people to rage bait because it's just getting that bad that people actually know they can't vocally support this shit anymore. They may still agree with it, but they're not going to vocally support it anymore. You know what I mean? Like I even see on Parker and Dean's lives, like they have to go like sometimes 5-10 minutes without a real fucking like debate. And this isn't even a debate channel. Joe says, I made it to 51 till all my FU colds give. Nah, I think the military took up a lot of mine. And then I was a respiratory therapist for a couple years. So that took up the rest, I think. I have, like, I give a fuck about the people I care about. Everybody else is like, I don't have the energy, you know? I'm a tired girl. I'm a sleepy girl. And guys, don't worry, don't give up. Keep hitting those likes. You have until technically 1831 because oh shit. Well, you didn't make it, but you're 300 away. So we're going to stay on till we reach 80,000. Um I got a whole buzzball right here. Oof. I'm going to I guess pound it and regret it and then go out and then I'm going to be mad at you guys. But cheers, everyone. Thank you for 1 year of laughs, of tears, of cursing, of hope, of sadness, of pride, of shame. I appreciate you all, and I would not be here without you. So thank you so much. Pound it. Oh God, let me see if I can do something. This is probably a terrible idea, and I'm probably gonna embarrass myself. But let's see. I did it. Woo! I love you guys so much. Did that for you. Did that for you, everyone. Thank you so much. Ryan's the top gifter. Ryan, you already have my follow. Thank you so much. We didn't get to 100,000, but that's okay. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I'm not going to go live tomorrow. I just don't want to set myself up for failure. So I'm going to say I'm not going to go live, but if I get on, maybe. Love you guys so, so, so much. Have a great night. Bye. All right. There we go. Damn. We made $10 total tonight, guys. And we got 4 new followers total. We had 13 gifters. Pretty good night. But guys, thank you for tuning in over here. I appreciate you all. I will see you next time. Bye.